not in my normal location, so let me know how the sound is. I'm gonna try to wing this on the Wi-Fi, and just come and say hi to you. 2026, it's going down. Hopefully everybody made it. If you're watching this, that means you did make it, which is great. Try to get this set up here. This lighting is not the best. I don't have my light. It's all right. We're gonna make this work. Hopefully everybody had a great New Year's and stay safe. And to those of y'all who are starting on your new journey, man, let's go. Come on now. You got it. Those of y'all who are starting on Monday, because I know New Year's kind of fell kind of weird this year, right? A lot of people are going to start on Monday because they don't want to start, the day after and then go into the weekend. It's like, no, I'm going to use this weekend to go ahead and splurge and do what I got to do to kind of get it out. Man, there's nothing wrong with that. Go for it, man. If that's what's going to hold you accountable, then go for it, man. I mean, no doubt. Let me see if I can wipe this camera a little bit. I'm a little sweaty here. Hang on, guys. I don't know if that's better, but we'll see. Hopefully. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, champ? The homie always talking about champ, man. Come on now. Yeah, so I just want to get on here for a little bit. I don't know how long I'll be on today, but it is a Friday, and I want to get on and say hi to everybody. Say Happy New Year, everybody. Hopefully your holidays are going good. Now, guess what? It's 2026 now. Now it's time to dive in, man. You're going to make some progress now, okay? Whatever you did in 2025, that's awesome. I did a lot in 2025 that I'm proud of. I made myself better a lot because I got better every single day. Some way, somehow, every day I got better. There wasn't a day in 25 that I was like, man, I didn't get better today. And I got better every day. A lot of that I tracked by journaling, just tracked by the way my physique is. I tracked that. I gained muscle in 2025. I gained mental muscle in 2025. It's all good. Somebody asked me a question. They said, they sent me a question and said, why don't I do I guess you can see everybody's doing their 2025 recap and hey, look what I did in 2025 and this and that. And the way I feel about that, I'm just like, hey man, that's all good if that's what you need to do. My thing is, you see what I do every single day. If you follow me on any of my social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, I'm trying to get better at, but TikTok, Instagram, you see what I do daily, all right? If you know me for any amount of time, then I'm about consistency and I'm about discipline and consistency. That's why I don't put a 2025 recap, on my page, because it's basically what I've done all year. If you've been following me, you've been seeing what I do all year, and that's what I do. I eat, I train, I sleep, I take care of my kids, and I try to get better every day. And that's just it. There ain't no recap. There's just like, hey, because I'm still going, man. And there ain't no, this is only, I see it as only the beginning. So it's, every day I'm getting better. And so I don't need to put a recap, of look at me in 2025. Now you're going to look at me because I'm just going to show you, that's just how I roll. I'm just going to let my progress speak for itself. And if I'm not making progress, I'm going to assess the reason why I'm not making progress, and I'm going to fix it. And I think you should do the same. If you're struggling, this time of year, it's a lot of motivation going on, which is great. Everybody needs their own motivation, but there's also a lot of people who are gonna start and who are gonna fail. There's so much stuff out there that's gonna tell you, oh well, the gyms are packed now and this and that. Man, that's a great thing. If the gyms are packed, come on now, let's go. I think that's wonderful, and don't let nobody tell you can't. Actually, I got a video coming out tomorrow where I'm talking about gym anxiety. If you have gym anxiety, man, forget all those people, man. You get your butt in there and go. Don't worry about those people. Who cares if they're looking at you? Who cares? You don't know what you're doing. That's how you get better, right? That's how you get better. So I got a video coming out tomorrow on that. So check that one. I was thinking I got some messages about gym anxiety. And man, don't let that gym anxiety hold you back from going to the gym. If you want to go to the gym, get your butt in there and don't worry about all them other people, man. They got to worry about their own self. Let them work on them and you go and work on you, okay? Because that's who's important. You are the one who's important, okay? So that's what I want you to focus on, okay? And it's kind of hard it's really hard for me to read today. Hey, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. But I want you to, got my other camera here. I really want you to focus on that, all right? Because there ain't no reason why you shouldn't be going to the gym because you're worried about what other people are going to think. All right, so just real talk. Get in there, ask some questions. Don't be afraid to ask a trainer for some questions, or ask a gym bro, or whatever. If you don't know what you're doing, it's all good. Okay, so just don't let nothing stop you, man, because that's the problem. We let things stop us, and my big deal is procrastination. I mean, that's my downfall that I have to work on every single day. Let me know if you deal with procrastination also, man, because that's something, man. It's I got to tell myself, hey, are you procrastinating? Let's go, get it done, and it's a daily thing, man. Like I always say, discipline is a daily thing. Dealing with procrastination is a daily thing. Working on your health is a daily thing. You don't do it on Monday and you're done. All right, it's something that you have to continue to work on. Okay, and that's why I always preach that. Okay. But yeah, I just want to get on here for a little bit and say hi to everybody. Wish everybody happy New Year. Hopefully I'll be on here on Monday as well. I'll try to add some more lives in whenever I can. Now things are going to start getting back to kind of normal. It's been kind of crazy with the kids out for the winter break and all. They're about to go back to school. So I'm gonna have a little bit more. I can kind of schedule a little bit more time. So I'm gonna start working on that. But yeah, let me know, man. You have any questions? What are some goals that you have? Some personal goals that I have is to just keep getting better every day, and that's I just can't say that enough. If you can focus on getting better every day, one meal, one little extra work, 10-minute walk, that can work. I heard there's people who are looking to do 10-minute walks after each meal, and 3 meals. That's 30-minute walk each day, and it helps digestion. It helps your blood sugar. There's just all kinds of great things about walking after every single meal. Try not to just eat and then go lay down. I tell my kids, man, get your butt up. You just ate, right? They want to go lay down. So I always talk to them about that. But same thing. We want to make sure we're just staying as healthy as possible. Okay. So, whatever your little personal goals are, man, you go get them. You don't let nobody else tell you can't do it. And that's just, that's just how I like to roll right there. Let me turn this camera off. But there was another thing I was going to talk about. Hang on. Turn this camera off. I was going to tell you, when I like to travel, I was thinking about, putting out a little video about traveling, because I do travel a lot. I bring these with me right here, LMNT packs. Have y'all tried these LMNT packs? Man, they're great. So what you do, you can buy these at Target now. Target sells them. I used to get them on Amazon. You can also get them at Target, and Walmart sells them too. Okay, so these LMNT packs, man, these things are great, especially if you go on a vacation where they're if you're like hiking or going to be like in hot weather. It's perfect, man. These little jokers right here, 1,000 milligrams of sodium. They also have potassium, magnesium, all that in there. So what I like to do is take one of these, I'll put it in my water, and I'll drink that like first thing in the morning. And it really helps to rehydrate you, because you wake up dehydrated, and it really helps you rehydrate you, get your body going, get you feeling good, even before coffee and all that stuff. So it's really good. So I get these little packs, especially when I'm traveling, because man, it is so easy to just put them in your water and sip on them. They have different flavors. So, somebody asked me about, because I say LMNT and it's LMNT, I wanted to show you the packs so that because I know I say LMNT and I say it quick. People are like, what are you saying? So LMNT, man, go check these out, all right? You get them everywhere now. Like I said, I used to have to get the deal from Amazon, which is great. It's easy, right? You just order it, drops at your door, But now, Walmart, Target sells them themselves, so which is great. Actually, I'm gonna drink this one here in a second, because I gotta get my sodium in. Let's see here. Is homemade protein shakes better than store-bought protein shakes? Doesn't matter. It just matters on the ingredients in each one. I don't have my jug with me. That's a great question. Like if I had my protein jug, or my Ascent protein that I use, that'll be easier. I do have one of these with me. Now these I just carry for convenience. Get my bag here, let me show y'all. Oops, wrong pocket. These I do carry for convenience, okay? Now you're gonna get a lot of pushback from everybody on these, okay? Because if you look here, there's a ton of ingredients on the pack, right? All right, so you have to watch that. Okay, this is only for convenience. If you need something to get you 30 grams of protein quick, and you don't have time, you forgot your shaker, you forgot your big jug or big tub of protein or something like that, then that's when you're going to use something like this. Okay, but sorry, my backpack kind of ran away from me here. I don't want nobody tripping on it. So yeah, so only use these as like a quick snack. All right, like if you need something and it's between this and a double cheeseburger, then go get this. All right, that's what I talk about in my videos. People sometimes act like I'm like recommending you drink these all day long. No, this is just a convenience thing. But I'll check whenever I get home. I'll check on my protein shake that I use. I either use Caged, I use First Form, or I use Ascent protein. And First Form you get on firstform.com. Cage you can get that on Amazon, and Ascent Amazon HEB, but you can also get the big bag at Costco. So yeah, those probably have a little bit better macros in them, but you know, if you forget your shaker, or just keep one of those with you. So I would have to say, if I was guessing, I would have to say the one in the tub probably has. I mean, it matters what brand you go with too. Just check the ingredients, okay? So I just want to make that clear that I always recommend you eat whole foods first. And I put that in a lot of especially my snack videos, man. I had to put that disclaimer straight up front, man, because like that last video I put out on, on Wednesday? I think my video on Wednesday, yeah, where I was talking about snacks, high protein snacks, to kind of just help get you to the next meal. That's all those are for. I don't want you walking around all day long snacking on protein chips and protein shakes, right? Now, if you have to, and it's between that or not eating at all, then go for it. But those are just to help you get to the next meal. All right, those are to help maybe clean out your pantry if what you usually go towards is like a bag of Doritos, go towards a bag of Quest chips. All right, get some protein in, might as well, right? If your go-to is something like unhealthy to try to get your protein, just grab you one of them Quest drinks. You know what I mean? 30 grams of protein. Yeah, it doesn't have the best macros, the best ingredients, or that Ghost cereal. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not the best tasting cereal, but if your vice is cereal, that's your downfall, right? Man, I just can't stop eating cereal. First of all, get it out of your house, stop buying it, and then you'll stop eating it. Chunk that joker, man. If you got a box of cereal sitting in your pantry, chunk that joker, all right? If that's your downfall. Now, if you can hold yourself accountable, then go for it. But I would say chunk it, and if not, replace it, and that's why I say, if you're gonna eat some cereal, might as well have some protein in it, come on now. So, go with that pure protein cereal, go with the Ghost. If you don't like it, then don't eat it. People are like, oh, well, I can't believe you eat that and this and that. Yeah, I do, and that's just me. You don't have to. This channel is just all about giving you tips to help you get to the next meal, tips to help you get back in shape or get in shape, tips to help you with your mentality and stuff like that. You don't have to do any of it. Nobody's making you do anything. People get on here and comment like I'm trying to make them do something. Hey, can't nobody make you do nothing, man. You do what you do. I'm gonna do me, and I'm gonna show you what works for me. Maybe those tips will help you out. If they do, great. If they don't, hey, maybe somebody else's tips will help. You know what I mean? So that's why I put those out there. But people get all bent out of shape like I'm trying to make them do something. That's just not how I roll. But hey, I think somebody said hi. Is it Lori? Hey, man, it's so hard to see, especially with this glare in the background. Got these Christmas trees back here. But yeah, so yeah. Hopefully that answered your question. I would have to say, if I'd have to pick and choose, I would say the tub of proteins probably better than those pre-made ones. Now, you can also get different ones. Those are just ones I buy in big, was it like a big case of them? But there's different ones too. Core Power has one. Core Power are great. Jocko has one. His are really good as well. He used pretty solid ingredients. I think First Form has some too. So there are some healthier options. Now look, if they have better macros, they're going to be more expensive. Okay. Just look at protein bars. You can go get you a box of protein bars for, let's just say $8, right? Or you can get one with better macros for like 12 bucks, right? And you're like, man, I'm not paying all that for some protein bar. Exactly. You're gonna pay if it has better macros. You're gonna pay more money. That's just how it goes, you know. And if not, then go get you some chicken breast. You know what I mean? There ain't nothing wrong. You know, people are like, oh, you know, protein bars, this, ingredients, that. And then it's like, yeah, well, go get you some chicken breast. Just cook you up some chicken breast and roll around with that. You can eat that cold. Come on now. Weigh you out enough chicken breast that equals 30 grams of protein, and forget that protein bar, man. Roll with the chicken breast, right? Roll with the chicken breast, maybe some, you know, a little, I don't know, hot sauce or something. You know what I mean? Just eat that. It's not as fun, but hey, you'll meet your goals for sure, right? Do you have a specific tracking app? Yeah, MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal. Download it, put it on your phone. I cannot recommend that enough. One of my main things for you guys, if I could tell you to do one thing in 2026, download MyFitnessPal and track your food. Okay, download MyFitnessPal. Go get a scale. Go get a scale. Walmart. Walmart, Target, Amazon. You don't have to go anywhere. They'll bring it to your door. Get you one, matches your kitchen. Let it do all that good stuff. And use it, okay? You have to use it. You're gonna measure out everything, all right? Everything, okay? I'm not joking. I got a video coming out, I think at 9 a.m. Yeah, 9 a.m. today, talking about if you're gonna start a diet, start here. Watch that video. I'm showing you how to measure everything, what I do, okay? I don't just stay lean year round by just guessing, you know what I mean? You have to track it, okay? So yeah, to answer your question, MyFitnessPal, go in there. You don't need to get the paid version. There's a paid version where you can like scan your foods and all that stuff, which is great. That's something you need. Go for it, man. Invest in yourself, invest in your health, okay? But there's a free version. I've only used the free version before. They used to have a little scanner thing that was on the free part, and I think now it's only on the paid. But I track everything, and even if you don't, I think the paid version, you can also go in there and add a food. Like if you're somewhere and you're like, oh, this is a brand new food, and you look on the back, you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna add that in. I'm gonna add the serving size that I use, because you can switch between the serving sizes and all that, but it gives you a rough estimate of the proteins, fats, and carbs. Now, whenever you put in, let's say like keto bread, you know, it might say it has 15 carbs, but it has 14 grams of fiber. So technically it's 1 gram of carb, right? Now, when you put it in MyFitnessPal, it might have those 15 carbs in there. So you might have to do some manual subtracting, unless when they added it, they already took the carbs out. Okay, so make sure you watch that, because you can, you know, that can kind of mess, if you're trying to go low carb and at the end of the day, you're like, oh man, I went way over my carbs. Go back through there and be like, well, wait, I had a low carb bread, I had a low carb tortilla, and then just start subtracting those carbs from that, okay? And then you'll kind of feel better about yourself, right? What do you think of the Built protein bars? My favorite. That coconut, the coconut, what is it? Coconut, whatever, that coconut one. Man, that's my favorite. One of my favorite bars of all time. Do I have one here? No, I don't. I already ate it. Man, the problem with those is that you can't those are tough to keep in your gym bag, and those are tough. Do not keep those in your vehicle. That joke will be melted all over the place. You're gonna just make a whole big old mess. So, but those things are amazing. I think it's 17 grams of protein for like 190 calories. And maybe I'll do a video on that, like just how, you know, if you go look at something, how to know how many, you know, is it worth the calories if you're looking to get more protein, right? Is it worth the calories? I just seen people talking about them. Yeah, those things are great. I've been eating them for years. Yeah, I get them at Walmart, but I also saw that I think Target sells them now. Walmart used to be the only place I could get them. Walmart and Amazon. And like I said, the problem is, good luck trying to get some Built protein bars delivered to your house in midsummer. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely check those out, man. Actually, Kroger has them too. I don't know if y'all have Kroger around, but Kroger has them as well. All right, hold on. Let me try to read this. American Jane, I like that name. Exactly. I'm always glad to have Premier Protein to grab if I'm hangry. Yeah, right. And haven't made a meal yet. Usually because I've been out and about. I can drink it as I get my food right. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. That's what it's used for. It's not used. I mean, you can use it as a meal replacement. I would rather you at least get your protein in than to just totally skip a meal, right? Because then you're going to get hangry. And then what's going to happen, you're going to get so hungry, you're just going to go eat something that you shouldn't be eating, right? And so that's what helps hold you down, okay? And like I said, I use it in restaurants. Whenever I go to a restaurant, if I'm starving, I will order a cup of ice and I'll just pour that in there and drink that instead of eating the bread or instead of eating the chips or something like that. I'll have my protein shake. I'm getting 30 grams of protein. Yeah, but it has ingredients in there. Yeah, but what is that restaurant about to give you, right? So I can just, chow down on all this bread and chips. No, I'm gonna go ahead and have a protein shake. I'm good, and I'm gonna wait for the food to come. Because maybe I'll make a video on that too. How to eat at restaurants. Man, them restaurants just tripping. They already give you way too much food as it is. Right, and then they fill you up before it's even time to get filled up. You know what I mean? All right, let's see here. So yeah, that's all it is. Those protein drinks. Where did mine go? These are only to get you to the next meal. These are only like in one of those situations where you're like, man, I didn't have time to cook. I ain't have time to do it. I got to get to work. I got to get the kids to school. I got to, I don't know, PTA meeting. I got, what life's come, man, I got to hit the gym and I'm starving. I don't want to eat a meal before I go to the gym. Bam. There you go. Stuff like that. Okay. That's when you use those. Okay. The Built bars seemed higher carbs, so I wasn't sure. Well, it just matters. Everybody's nutrition is different. Some people, if you're keto, then go for a keto bar. Now, keto bars are going to have, there's one, I think Think Thin has a really good keto bar. I've mentioned in some of my videos before. Get it at Target, Kroger, anything like that. But it says keto on there. And I think it's a Think Thin peanut butter keto bar. That thing is amazing. Just like the Built, though, that joker will melt all over this joke, man. You got to be careful. I mean, you will have you better get a spoon because that thing just melted. But I think it only has like 10 grams of protein, but it has a lot of fat because it's keto. So, but there's no carbs. And so if you're going keto, then maybe that's something that you can look at. But make sure you look for the bars that say keto. If you're going keto, I think the pure protein bars too are pretty low carb. I think they're like 4 net carbs. Let me look at. I have one in here. Hang on, I got my backpack here. Hold on now. I think the pure protein bars. And look, Chomps beef sticks. I'm trying to tell you. If you're keto, if you're not keto, these things are great. All right, I keep them in my bag. I'm trying to tell y'all. The snacks I tell y'all to get, I keep them in there. I mean, look, I got a backpack full. Okay, the Quest bar. Okay, so now we're looking at the Quest bar. This is my favorite here, chocolate chip cookie dough. Okay, this joker has 4 net carbs. All right, so it has 4 net carbs in it, 21 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar, and so you can't beat it. All right. So yeah. So yes, so it's 190 calories. Now this one's a little higher fat. So that's another thing you got to turn around and look. Does this fit your macros? This is only a snack, all right? This is only a snack. But if you're trying to keep it lower fat, then you might want to go with a lower fat bar, okay? Perfectly fine to do that as well, okay? But yeah, the Built, I love Built. That's me. That fits my macros. Now, if I was going keto, yeah, I probably wouldn't do Built. I would probably go for a keto bar or just keep it like straight beef, go for some beef jerky or something like that, or those Chomps. Remember, go look for these. Now I'm about to knock this camera over. But you know what I'm talking about, the Chomps. Now I like the original. There's a jalapeno one that's really good as well, okay? So, yeah, hopefully that. Do you recommend eating a snack before a workout or use an energy drink? I do both sometimes. So it matters what time I'm working out. So I used to be the 5 a.m. crew. And the thing about that, when I was a 5 a.m. crew at the gym, I would have to get up around 4. And, I'm not going to eat a meal at 4 a.m. There ain't just, I'm not doing a bodybuilding show. That's just not how I get down, right? And so that's when I would have the Built protein bar on the way to the gym. And I still do that as well. And because it's so light, right? And you can eat that and don't feel like, oh, I'm so full, but you don't starve. Like those are terrible workouts when you're halfway through your workout and you're starving. That's what I don't want to get. And so, but some people work out fasted. I used to work out fasted too. It worked great. I do take a pre-workout. Usually I do take a pre-workout. And like I'm a coffee addict. Hi, my name, no, I'm just joking. But, excuse me. So yeah, energy drink. And if your body needs something to eat something light. I've eaten rice cakes on the way to the gym. Those are great because they help fill you up. If your diet can fit them. And it's only, rice cakes, I mean, just a plain rice cake. It's not that much carbs. Plus you're about to go work out. So you need that energy. So that's a whole totally different subject. I don't know what your diet is. If you're keto, so if you're low carb, don't go low carb and low fat at the same time. I can just recommend that. If you're low carb, pick one. Okay, if you're going to be low carb, then just go keto, or just keep the carbs low. But make sure you keep the fats kind of high. Your body needs energy from somewhere. It's either going to get it from your carbs or it's going to get it from your fats. If you take both of them out, your body's going to be totally flat, and you're going to be just no energy at all. You're just going to be walking around brain fog, all mad all the time. Nobody's going to be around you. You're going to be working out. You're going to be just you're going to be depleted. If you knock out all your carbs, that's when these come in clutch right here. You need some sodium, okay? If you knock out all the carb, that's why when you go on these low carb diets, right? People are like, I'm going low carb, and man, I lost so much weight and this and that. Well, you took out all the processed stuff. A lot of it is processed, right? A lot of let's say if you're eating carbs, if you're taking those out of your diet. If you're going keto, then you're basically just going for protein and fat, right? And if you can do that the healthiest way possible, of course you're going to lose weight because you're taking out all the other junk, right? So that's why those work pretty good. Okay, Lori, I'm trying to read this. Not keto, just getting started, have no clue, just trying to ask more protein. Finding that cardio wipes me out, but if I eat before I work out, it makes me sick. Yeah, so try to eat something light. Okay, I don't. And this is great, Lori. But stick with my channel. Okay, I'm gonna. This is the stuff I want to help out with right here because we need to work and see what works for you. You have to try something. So try something because you already know if you eat before you work out, it's going to make you feel sick, right? Well, let's see what you're eating before you work out. Okay. And there's plenty of different options out there. Like I said, go with something light, a Built protein bar. Don't feel bad about the carbs because you're about to go work out. Okay, and whatever kind of cardio you're doing, you need to give your body some energy. Now, I've done it before too, where I've eaten too much, and I'm like, this is terrible. Now I'm working out and I'm full. That's what I don't want to feel like. So when I show you all those breakfasts where I have like the 2 eggs, 2 egg whites, cottage cheese, and like cereal, I'll have like 60 grams of protein, but I'm gonna work out in like an hour and a half, right? I'm at the house getting the kids ready. That's what I'm eating. I'll show y'all what I'm eating. But I'm not working out until after they're all dropped off and all that, after I've done my work and this and that. So I'm working out later, so that's fine. Now, I probably wouldn't eat that at 4 a.m. because then I know I'm going to be at the gym at 5, right? So I wouldn't do that, but I would mix it up a little bit. You can go with, there's those waters that I showed you from like Costco. Isopure has them, the protein waters. It's like 30 grams of protein in the water. Try those, maybe mix a little LMNT and something like that and see how your body feels. You got to give your body some type of energy, right? And when do you work out, Lori? Do you work out morning, evening? I'm guessing morning if you say you don't want to eat before you work out. So sorry, I probably just answered my own question. And now energy drinks can upset your stomach as well, okay? Most energy drinks are packing 200 grams of caffeine in them, all right? If you go with Ghost or, most of them, Celsius. Celsius actually has one that's like 300. I was like, what? Come on now. So Celsius has around 200. But most protein, the energy drinks have around 200 milligrams of caffeine in them, which is a lot, okay? Especially on an empty stomach. So you might be the type of person that needs to eat something before. Rice cakes are great. Like I said, sourdough bread. Go get you a piece of sourdough bread if you can have that. It's not going to set you back. People are so afraid of carbs. And I typically keep it lower carb, my diet, because I like fats. And I'd rather have like peanut butter than a piece of bread, right? And if I do, I'll have peanut butter on a low carb piece of bread, and that's just how I roll. But I have no problem with carb. One of my favorite meals that I would have in the mornings is eggs with rice, white rice and eggs with some salt on it. That was my jam. Man, that's so good. I feel like having some right now. My God, that sounds so good. Now, if I'm gonna get down on carbs, I'm gonna have like rice cakes. I'm gonna have rice, sweet potatoes. I love sweet potatoes, but they just don't sit well on my stomach. And but of course, pasta. I eat protein pasta. If I'm gonna eat pasta, I eat protein pasta. So stuff like that, you can try that. Maybe have like half a cup of white rice before you go to the gym. That'll definitely give you some energy too, man. And then you're about to use the energy. So and then I would say if you're low carb, then have your carbs around your workout. Have them before and after your workout, and then take the rest of the day to be low carb, okay? But don't take away from your workout. You're gonna get a terrible workout in. Like you said, you're not gonna feel good, you're gonna be tired. You're over here pushing your body, and you're not giving your body the fuel it needs to go push, right? You're not giving it any gas. And you expect it to be going 100 miles an hour. You know, your body's like, wait, you haven't fed me yet. I don't have nothing in me. Where am I supposed to get this energy from, right? So think about it like that too, okay, Lori? Happy New Year. New year, new me. Here we go. Mike said, I just shaved my beard yesterday and gonna lock in for 26 and get my abs showing. Let's go, Mike. My question is, do you have any food idea or ab diets? Mike, have you seen my channel? No, I'm sure. Yeah, man. Okay. If you want to see your abs, it's your calories, man. You have to get down to a body fat percentage, a low body fat percentage, right? You're probably going to start seeing them around, I'd say, the 12 to 15 body fat percentage. Okay. And that's when you'll start kind of seeing, oh, they're in there. I see something in there. I see you. Now, you really want to see them, you got to get below 10. That's when they're really going to start poking out. That's when you really, really see them. But, I mean, you can see them around 12. You know, I like to stay year round. I like to stay between 12 and 15. But just getting down. So what you got to do, you got to get down to that body fat percentage. All right, get down there and then adjust your lifestyle to where you can stay down there and not deplete yourself. Now, look, I've gotten, I think the lowest body fat percentage I did one time was I was at 6 or 7%. It was crazy. I mean, just freaking ripped. And I was like, man, I mean, vein. You could see the veins on the abs. That's how shredded I mean, it was crazy. But the thing was, it took a lot to get there, and it's not sustainable. You know, you can't live like that year round, right? I was doing an 8-week a program. I should have won that program too, but that's another topic. But I just threw myself off. Yeah, I don't forget that. No, but yeah. So and I had to think, man, I busted my butt for 8 weeks to get like this, and I can't stay like this, man. Unless I'm doing magazine shoots or about to get on a stage. Who in the world wants to live like that? Who can live like that, right? I mean, you're depleting your body so much. Your sleep is trash. Nobody wants to be around you because you can't eat this and that, and you're always mad, and nobody wants to live like that. So, but yeah, Mike, if you have to get into caloric deficit, there's no way around it. There's no way around it, Mike. Okay, find out what your daily calories are, your TDEE. I made that video. Go check out that video where I'm showing you how to use the TDEE calculator. You might already know how to use it. Find out what your maintenance calories are, and if you want to do an aggressive cut, knock off 500 calories. How are you going to know that? You have to track it. All right, you have to know. You can't just wing it. You can't just wing it. I got a video coming out in 10 minutes talking about you need to start tracking it. I'm trying to show y'all what one serving of pistachios is, what one serving of pasta is. I mean, it is so, people think that they're eating healthy and they get 4 handfuls of, let's say, some mixed nuts or something like that. They get 4 handfuls. You've already eaten 600 calories because you went by the, almond bowl or something like that 4 times. All right, it's crazy how it adds up. And then people don't think it matters. They think little snacks, just because they're from your hands, don't matter. You just eat them. Don't matter. That all matters. A fun-sized snack of those M&Ms that you get on Halloween, or the little ones that you get on Halloween, them jokers are 100 calories. 100 calories. You know how much? Man, come on now. It takes a lot to get off 100 calories, okay? So that's what I want y'all to think about, okay? That's what I'm trying to put out as much content as I can for y'all, especially this year, because it is so important. As much as I can get out, I wish I could just record myself all day long to show you all this stuff, right? I can't. So yes, I do have to record it. I do have to go edit it. I do have to do all that. It's not as easy, but just keep following my content, and hopefully it'll help you out, man. But yeah, so basically, if you want to get abs, it's in the kitchen. You can build them in the gym, yeah, for sure. Now, I have abs, yes, but I've worked on them for years. Now, I don't do particular ab exercises that much. I'll throw them in there once, maybe twice a week, but pretty much once. And but I've built them over the years. And you work your abs when you're doing big compound lifts as well. Compound lifts are like your deadlifts, which I don't do anymore because my back said, you ain't doing those no more. Squats, even bench press. All those are the big movements. Okay, you're using your core for all those. All right, pull downs, all that stuff. You're using your core, so you're using your abs. So reveal them in the kitchen. Get strict on your diet. If you want, now this is only if you want to see your abs. Okay, it's not easy. It's going to take a lot of work. That means the same thing. It's not easy. It's going to take a lot of work. But you have to hold yourself accountable, and you have to remember, think to yourself, I'm skipping this snack right now because I want to see my abs, and I'm tired of not seeing them. You can see them in 3 months. Oh man, that's a long time. Yeah, that's a long time, right? Your body's trying to keep you comfortable, right? But you want to see your abs, you got to go for it. Now, it's not 6 hours of cardio and this and that. Just do it in the kitchen, man. Do it in the kitchen. Be consistent. You can totally do it, okay? Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed a couple here. I usually work out in the afternoon, but twice a week I'm at 6 a.m. Yeah, so just kind of adjust for that. See what works for you. It's hard to say because I can make a video on like things that you can eat before the gym, but that's just stuff that works for me. And everybody's different, right? So I don't know what might work for you. Hold on, let me come back here so I can read this. I think even with keto, I eat too much. They used to say, eat all you want, low carb. Or eat all you want, low carb. Okay, you mean because you took carbs out? Yeah, so that's the other thing. I think I understand what you're saying here. So a lot of people go on keto and they're like, you mean I can have all the cheese in the world? Oh man, let's go, right? Because cheese is great, man. Cheese is awesome. But yeah, that cheese adds up. Man, dude, go weigh out 1 serving of cheese. Just get things shred 1 serving of cheese, which is 1 ounce. See how much that is, all right? That's how much 1 serving of cheese is, okay? Think about that next time people are throwing handfuls of cheese on your food, or you're throwing handfuls of cheese on your food, or you're putting cheese on everything. That stuff adds up, okay? And then you're like, oh, I can eat all the beef, and it needs to be fattier and this and that. Yes. It's fattier, but it has a lot more calories, okay? So yeah, you can definitely go way over your calories thinking you're keto and wonder why you're not losing any weight, because you just, you heard you just eat nothing but protein and fat, right? And fats taste good. That's why I said I like to go low carb so I can keep my fats a little higher because I prefer fats. I mean that's just me personally, okay? Let me take a drink here real quick. All right, let's see here. Oh, Mike said, when I'm at the gym, I do exercise videos. I can't read that. Something bodies in motion, and I think he works on cardio, abs, cool down. He does a little bit of everything. Good, there you go. So that's great. Yeah, any type of, the best way to burn fat is to lift weights, man. Like, cardio is fine, add it in to kind of speed up the process a little bit. But yeah, man, I mean, you burn more fat lifting weights, So yeah, you already got that down. You got the workout down. That's what a lot of people, they go hit the gym for an hour, they do their video, they, whatever they got to do. And then they forget about the rest of the day. That's what's important right there, right? You can, all the cliches, abs are built in the kitchen, blah, blah, blah. It's 1 hour in the gym's the fun part. It's the other 23, blah. I mean, you can read it. I can sit here and tell you but it's real. It's real. You're not going to make any progress if you don't focus on the kitchen, man. If you don't focus on your nutrition, you're not going to see anything. You're not going to see any progress, okay? And that's just real talk. It's about what you eat every single day. And it all adds up. Man, it all adds up. I don't know why people don't think the stuff don't add up, man. And that's why I talk about tracking so much. You have to track your food. You just have to track it. There's just no way around it, okay? You have to track it, and then you'll know, track all those snacks. Track every single piece of food you eat, every single soda you drink. If you drink a beer, track it, okay? Put that in there. Wonder why you're not hitting your goals. Hold yourself accountable, and I think that's why people don't like tracking too. First, it's tedious. You have to go in there and enter in and everything. But then they're scared that they're really going to see how healthy they're not, and they're going to have to change their lifestyle, which they don't want to do. They want to go and get some fat loss pill. They want to go do this and do that, and they're looking for a shortcut. They don't want to change their lifestyle. They want a shortcut so that they can live their lifestyle and have this. Okay, you can't have both. You got to choose one, man. Because even if you do go get those miracle things that'll help you lose the weight or help you look a certain way, once those miracle things are gone and you stop doing those, your body's going to go back to what it was. And guess what? You haven't learned any discipline. You haven't learned any habits, any routines, because you didn't have to, because you went the shortcut route. Now you're going to go right back to where you used to be because you didn't learn anything. Okay, you went from point A to like all the way to the top. You skipped all the steps it takes to get there, right? You said, well, I'm gonna start, I don't want to look like this, I want to look like this. I'm gonna cheat and I'm just gonna jump up there. When that cheating's over, you're gonna go right back down here, and then you're gonna be like, how do I get up there again? Well, I don't know, I didn't do it the first time, I just cheated. You know what I mean? So I just try to keep it real with you, man. I'm not trying to sugarcoat nothing. There's so much stuff out there. People trying to tell you you can take this pill and 4 weeks later and this will help you burn more body fat and this and that. I'm like, man, come on now. People just buy it up. People buy it up, man. I'm like, it's crazy because everybody wants the shortcut. There ain't no shortcuts out there, man. It's in the kitchen, okay? It's in the kitchen. It's in the kitchen. It's in your consistency. It's in your daily habits. It's up here, man. It's up there. And everybody has it. That's the thing. Everybody has it. You just have to do it. It's not easy. That's why a lot of people don't want to do it, because it's not easy. Ain't nobody trying to tell you. There's so much stuff out there, man. Hey, look like me in 4 weeks, man. Get out of here with that, man. Come on now. Why are you lying to these people, man? Come on now. Quit lying to these people, man. Talk to them real, and let them know they can do it. How about instead of lying to these people, why don't you try to encourage them, show them that they can do it. So when they do it, you can congratulate them. How about that? Let's try to do something like that. Come on. All right, I just went off on my rant. Let me answer some of these questions real quick. If you ain't tracking, you're slacking, boy. I'm trying to tell you. It's the only way to know if you're in a deficit. Exactly. How are you going to know if you're supposed to be in a 250 to 500 calorie deficit? How are you supposed to know that if you're just guessing, right? Well, I didn't eat 2 handfuls of this, so I guess I'm in a deficit. It's like, come on now. Happy 2026. Yeah, Tony, you got it. You don't need you don't need the snack if you want to look like a snack. That is awesome. Grazing on snacks all day was killing my calorie count before I started tracking. Exactly, because when you start tracking and you're snacking, you start tracking. Man, I just said that a lot, right? And then you realize, man, those snacks add up, don't they? Boy, I done snacked 1,000 calories today. What? Come on now. Wonder why I'm not hitting my goals. These folks, I only had a couple beers after work. All that stuff adds up. You know what I mean? What you think, beer don't count? I had 2 glasses of wine. It's made from grapes. Come on now. Come on now. We got to stop this. Oh, man. American Jane, tracking is eye-opening. It is eye-opening. That's the one thing. Man, if I can just get people to track their food, that's where it's at, man. Not everybody. I need to quit saying everybody, because that's not true. So many people want the quick shortcut. They want to go to the grocery store. They want to buy. And that's the thing, too. I see people at the grocery store, and I'm like, I see their baskets. Because I'm always looking for different foods. And I'll even look at somebody's basket and be like, hey, what is that? You know what I mean? Like, 'cause I'm always looking for something. And I see, and I'm like, man, that is a basket full of nothing but vegetables and like a protein source, which is great. But I'm like, man, that's going to be, if you don't mix it up a little bit, hopefully they're choosing the right sauces. Hopefully they're tracking everything to see what goes, because that right there is going to be hard to stick to. All right, chicken and broccoli is going to be hard to stick to. Now, the chicken and broccoli I make, it ain't hard because it's good, but if you mix it up, right? So, but yeah, you just go with you're going to eat chicken 2 times a week. You're going to be like, this sucks. You mean this is what I got to do to lose weight? Man, I ain't doing this. Forget that. I'm going to go buy this fat burning pill. That won't work, but you know what I mean? Let's see here. Mike says, don't drink. It will slow you down and it ruins your potential. Are you talking about alcohol or anything really? Anything that you drink that's not going to help you advance, be a better person, or be a better version of yourself? Yeah, And I'm not against, if you're talking about alcohol, I'm not against alcohol, man. I'm not one of those, hey, put it down and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, if you, there's no way around it. If you really want to make some results, I would say cut that stuff for like, 30 days at least, man. And if you can't cut it for 30 days, then, you might need to go talk to somebody. But cut it down for 30 days and see where you're at mentally, see where you're at physically. I've known so many people who just cut alcohol out of their lives, and that's all they did, looking great. Man, you're like, what? Look at you. What did you do? Oh, I just stopped drinking. Whoa. Yeah. That stuff adds up, man. But like I said, I'm not against it. I'm not, one of those guys. But yeah, you want to see some changes, you got to make some changes, right? If alcohol is holding you back, make some changes. If drinking 4 sodas a day is holding you back, make some changes, okay? Whatever it is, if you're drinking slushies all day, you better quit drinking slushies all day. You know what I mean? That's why you're not hitting your goals. It don't matter what it is. It matters what your vice is, right? And how you can't control it. All right, track it before you eat it, not after. If you don't want to track it, don't eat it. Tracking before keeps yourself more accountable. Yeah, I mean, I know, because I track so much, that mine pretty much I just put it in and it already just comes up, because I eat kind of the same stuff all the time. So I already know, like, this meal is going to get me 50 grams of protein. This one's going to get me 45. This one's going to get me 20. This snack is going to get me this much. Okay, so as you do it more and more, it's going to just, because then with MyFitnessPal, it's already in there. It's already, like you say, every morning I'm going to have eggs, bacon, and oatmeal. It's already going to be in there. You just had to, bam, select. Boom, already comes up in your macros, okay? And then, I'm going to have this snack. Boom, it's already in there. If you see something at the store, go to MyFitnessPal, look in there, and be like, okay, what does this have? Oh, yeah, okay, well, I can track that too, All right. How do you track it? Write it down. You can do that as well. I was saying, hold on. I'm currently 210, 5'11". I want to drop weight, but I have trouble meal prepping. I just don't know how to prep. Okay, look, I got a video coming out right now. Go, after you get off this live, go watch that video where I'm talking about using a scale, tracking it. Basically how to track it. You just weigh the food. So let's say you have a chicken breast, all right? Get a scale. And scales are only like $20, right? They're not, invest in your health, invest in yourself, invest in your health, okay? I don't have $20 and this and that. Okay, well then kind of get like I think is it the palm size? I think that's your protein. It's been so long since I've done it that way. But I think get enough protein where you're getting like 5 ounces of chicken, which you get you, I think roughly like 30 grams of protein or something. And cut up 5 ounces of chicken breast, weigh it raw. That's what I do. I weigh it raw, because most things on the labels are raw, okay? And then cook that, and then go to MyFitnessPal and select chicken breast, right? And then select the ounces, like how you want to measure it. You can do it by ounces and put in how many ounces, 5 ounces. It's going to break down your protein, okay? Add that, boom, you got 30 grams of protein. If you have rice, weigh out the rice, or pasta, weigh out the pasta, 2 ounces of pasta. Like let's say I do protein pasta, 2 ounces is gonna get you 10 grams of protein. Weigh that out before you cook it. Weigh out 2 ounces of protein pasta and then you cook it, okay? Add that into the MyFitnessPal, okay? So that's what you do, you just keep weighing that stuff out, and that's how everything you eat, you track it. Go download MyFitnessPal. If you have a phone, go download MyFitnessPal. It's free, it is totally free, all right? It takes a quick second to set up, and then you're on your way, all right? If you're starting a diet, if you want to drop down, if you're 210, 5'11", and you want to drop weight, you got to track it. So I have another video out that shows, and I'm trying to redo my playlist as well to kind of make them a little more friendlier. So go check. There's one where I'm talking about the TDEE calculator. Go find out what your maintenance calories are. So your maintenance calories are your calories that it takes for you to live each day, right? So let's say your maintenance calories are 2,500 calories a day. It'll ask you that, what's your height, your weight, your activity level, all that stuff. Boom, you put all that stuff in. It's a rough estimate, okay? And then it tells you, okay, well, if you want to lose weight, you do this. If you want to gain weight, you do this, and stuff like that. So start knocking off like 250 calories, or you knock off 500 if you want to go in an aggressive deficit, okay, each day. The only way to know is you have to track it, okay? You can't just guess that you just knocked off 250 calories off of who knows what, right? So hopefully that helps. Let me know hopefully that helps. How do you track it? Write it down. You can, yeah. So yeah, you can write it down as well. If you don't have a phone, write that joker down. Google it. Just Google. Okay, well I had 5 ounces of chicken. How much is 5 ounces of chicken? You know, boom, it'll tell you. 5 ounces of chicken is roughly this many calories and this much protein. You can definitely manually track it. Yeah, so there's no excuse. You just have to do it. You know, it's easier to do MyFitnessPal, but yeah, man, get pen and paper. Monday, or what's today? Friday, boom, I eat this for breakfast. I Google it and it says I eat this many calories, this much fat, this much carb, bam, 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 bam. Write it all down. Saturday, you know what I mean? Next page, right? All right. Maybe try ingredient prepping instead of meal prepping. Once a week, I chop a few onions, bell peppers, mushrooms, etc., store them in glass containers in the fridge. That's awesome. That is awesome. They're cut, ready for a quick omelet, stir fry, salad, make soup. Yeah, exactly. You can do that, or you can go and get you a big bag of like a frozen veggie, whatever veggies you like. Fresh veggies are better. Fresh, man, they taste much better. Gosh, they taste so good. I do the same thing where I just have like mushrooms ready. Boom, right? I'll wash up some mushrooms, have them cut, have them in the fridge, ready to go. Because you never know what kind of meal. So what you do is you go and you get your protein first. Chicken, beef, tuna, whatever your protein source is. Cottage cheese, yogurt, or all of them. Eggs, doesn't matter. Get your protein first, and then have those at home so that when it's time to make a meal, you can just make anything. Have the sides, right? The side or the veggies to add in with them, so you get your vitamins, your fiber. And then if you want to do a carb, if you're going low carb, high carb, don't care about carbs, it doesn't matter. And then throw in some healthy fats like an avocado or some oil, like some olive oil, just a little bit. Make sure you measure it out. You can't just dump it in while you're cooking. Okay, you can't have chicken breasts because they're low fat and lean and dump in 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Okay, because you're gonna the fats just shot up, man. Okay, so yeah. But frozen veggies are great, all right? Go get you one of my favorite ones that I mix with beef. That's such an easy meal. I get lean beef, taco seasoning, and fajita veggies. They're a frozen bag. It literally says fajita veggies on there, all right? And I just make that. I just make the beef. I always use bone broth, which is kettle and fire, and I use some taco seasoning. I mean, it has carbs in it. Man, how much taco seasoning are you using? That's what I'm wondering. That's another thing. Let me go off on this right here. When I'm cooking, I get the comments, oh, that seasoning has this in it and has that in it. How much seasoning are you putting on your food now? Come on now. I mean, man, I'm only just putting a little bit on here to make it taste good. I am not dumping this entire container on here. So the seasoning I'm using should not throw my calories off, you know what I mean? Now, if you're using like a sauce, oh man, 2 tablespoons of a sauce, some of that stuff is like 30 grams of fat or something like that. Yeah, sauces you definitely have to watch. Seasonings, not so much, but you do have to watch them. But anyways, taco seasoning or just whatever. Tony Chachere's, man, come on now. I always talk about Tony Chachere's. Put it on the meat, throw your veggies in there, mix it up, and eat it. There it is. You know what I mean? You got you 50 grams of protein, and you got some veggies real quick, okay? That's a meal prep right there, all right? Chicken breast. Throw some chicken breast in, a little olive oil. Maybe cook a little, throw a little fresh lemon juice in there, some lemon pepper, and add some broccoli. Boom, there you go. You know, it's just, go check out my other video. I got so many videos on my channel that are talking about how to hit this goal by lunch, or how to check out this meal, or I got chicken, beef. I don't do too much seafood because it stinks up the house. And I usually have to cook it outside, but shrimp is great. Those frozen shrimps, man, I love those. Salmon is great. If I air fry salmon, I take that joker outside and air fry it outside, because that'll get your house smelling all kinds of ways. And I ain't trying to have that. Okay, I'm sorry. That's something I never thought of, actually. Why does, during the holiday, way feel so heavy and hard? Because that's where, okay, so I've been talking about this a lot. I have videos on my channel too, so I try to put out those motivational videos too for you. Go check those out too, because I'm just talking real to you. The holidays are tough, man. I think there's one where I'm like, I think the title is like, Just Start Now or something like that, one of those, because it's basically, we use the holidays as a mentally, because look, mentally your body wants to be comfortable, right? Your body doesn't want to work hard, right? It wants to be comfortable. It wants you to stay in bed. It wants you to go for the easy comfort food. That's why it's so easy, right? And so the holidays there's nothing but holiday parties. That's when you're meeting up with family if you have family. That's when everybody's parties has food and drinks and sweets and treats and all. Just it's everywhere, and everybody uses that time from like Halloween all the way up to New Year's to just totally go crazy. I'm getting it all out because January 1st I'm starting over. And that's why January 1st is a big deal, especially in the fitness industry, because everybody splurges throughout from basically after summer, right? And then they just go all out and say they're going to start January 1st, which is fine if that's what it takes for you to start. And then they start January 1st and they realize, man, I don't like this. I like the holidays, man. I like the way my body felt. But if you stick with it, you'll like the way your body feels and looks, okay? If you stick with it. That's the thing. You have to stick with it, okay? All right. So hopefully that answered your question. Does the time you eat make a difference? Because I work 12-hour night shifts. Personally, that's a personal thing. I used to do graveyard shifts too. Yeah. So I mean, I'm not saying you do graveyard shift, but yeah. So that's a personal thing. So I would recommend you not eat right before you go to sleep, because that can mess with your sleep. Because your body's working over, don't eat a big meal and then go to sleep, because then your body has to process it. So your body's working instead of relaxing, right? Now I gotta watch this time. I've been on it for almost an hour. But just see what works for your body personally. I used to eat before I went to sleep, like a cottage cheese or a casein protein or something, so that but I woke up super early in the morning and I went to the gym. So I wanted something in my body overnight. So I don't wake up so hungry, okay? So it just matters. I mean, I would say find your protein goal. What is your goal? Your protein, start there. At least if you just want, baseline, get between, 120, 130 grams of protein a day, okay? Start there, okay? Hopefully that'll help you. And then just get it in there somehow. Trying to tell you, yep. I know, right? It looks like I'm in a mall. I stick to paprika and garlic powder as seasoning things. Yeah, that's great. There's so many seasoning. I love to just go by the seasoning section and just see what they have, man. And then I look at the seasoning and I start thinking, because I know I have beef, chicken, and usually just beef and chicken, right? And I'm like, man, this will taste good on that beef. This will taste good on that chicken. Then you grab it, you go check it out, right? And you kind of mix and match. Usually I'll have something like, man, that was great. Let me make a video on it. Let me show you. All right, been watching you for a while. Thank you for your recipes. You show simple yet nutritious as well. Hope to see more in the future. Hey, ain't no stopping me. I'm coming. I mean, because I'm not gonna stop eating like this. I'm not gonna stop living like this. And so if I can show you how to do the same, give you some ideas, that's what it's all about. And that's the least I can do is give back. That's the least I can do. Hey, I appreciate your support for sure. That's why I tell people when, if you make a comment on my video, say, hey man, I really appreciate your support. I really appreciate you watching my video and taking the time to make a comment. Even if it's a comment I don't agree with, that's fine, man. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. As long as your opinion makes sense, like you're not just like throwing something out there that don't make no sense, you're just trying to troll. It's totally cool, man. I mean, we're all different. We all have different lives, different diets, different nutrition needs, different thoughts on certain nutrition needs and or certain products and stuff like that, and that's totally cool, man. Oh man, I'm starting to get super hungry. I might have that protein bar in a minute. Which I've been on it for almost, I did not plan to be on here for an hour. I'll probably have to head out here in a minute. But guys, look, I got that video. It came out at 9 o'clock. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm still trying to put out videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. 9 a.m. Central Time is the time I try to get. I'll try to start throwing in one like on a Saturday or something if I can. I'm going to try to make as much content as I can for you guys, okay? Plus it helps me get better. It helps me get better on camera. It helps me get better in my meal prep. It helps me get better in my editing. It helps me, because I do all this myself. This is all me. I do all this stuff myself. That's why it takes a while, and I got to take care of them kids too, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's a lot. But if I can, the more I can do to help people, man, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, giving back, man. Giving back for sure. And especially this time of year, this is the time that people need, because motivation's here, right? It's January. Well, a lot of people motivation is going to start on Monday because they're going to go through the weekend and get everything out. Whatever you do, whatever your vices are, you're going to go handle those this weekend. Then on Monday you're starting, right? So that's fine. Just be ready. Sunday night, get your stuff ready for Monday so you can get the ball rolling. And just remember, you might be motivated for a week or so. That motivation is going to fade. All right. Now, that's when your discipline needs to kick in, and you need to tell yourself, this is when that motivation fades. Like, this is the supposedly new me. Well, new me is going to take some work. All right. New me is going to take some work, and that's when your discipline kicks in, and you let yourself know, like, hey, this stuff's hard. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it anyways. That's discipline. All right. So real talk, man. Come on now. I'm just trying to, I don't know how else to tell you. I'm just trying to keep it real with you and show you what's worked for me. And it's a daily struggle. It's a daily habit. I mean, you got to form those habits, right? And it's daily discipline. It's each and everything you eat all day long. That's why they say the 1 hour in the gym's fun and the rest of the 23 are tough, because it is, man. Think about it. That one meal that you make and you're like, man, I could have ate better. And then you're like, oh, man. Okay, then fine. Go to the next meal. Make the next meal better. If you fall off on that one, go to the next meal. All right? When you're going to have that snack, think, do I need a snack or can I replace it with something else? Now, don't starve to death, because then you're going to probably make a worse decision. But, instead of grabbing, a candy bar, should I go grab a Bear Bells protein bar? That has 20 grams of protein in it, and it tastes like a candy bar, or instead of grabbing I love Doritos, go grab you some Nacho Quest chips and a carbonated water. All right, you're getting 19 grams of protein, and the carbonated water helps fill your stomach up. That'll get you to your next meal. Well, Quest chips have this and that in them. Yeah, but so do Doritos, right? It's just another option. Okay, swap out what you've been doing. Whatever you've been doing has gotten you in this position right now. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. You're going to be here. I'll be talking to you again next year, God willing, and you're going to be in the same position. Why? Because you didn't change. You got to change, though. I changed for 2 weeks, but it was hard, man. So I just went back to my old self. Well, that's why you're your old self, because you just stopped changing, right? There's just no way around it, guys. Track your food, hold yourself accountable, and don't be so hard on yourself. That's the other thing. People go all or nothing. If you fall off, good. You learn something, right? If you fall off, good. You learn something. You learn what doesn't work. Now go fix it, right? Go fix it. Come on now, let's go. I don't know, man. I don't know how else to tell you. Hopefully, I don't know. I didn't plan to get on here for this long, but I think it's important, man. It's so important, guys. Hopefully I helped out with this live. Go watch that video. If you're just starting your new diet, if you're just starting your new journey, hey, let's go. I'm with you 100% the way. You let me know in the comments, what you need, a video idea, something, man. I'll keep that in mind. I'm always at the grocery store. I'm constantly checking out new products. I'm constantly trying new things, and I'm here to share it with you, okay? Share you quick ways, because it's those 23 hours of the day that are hard, man. They're hard. And it's all about the options that we choose to use, and that can make or break it is make or break in your making or breaking your health and fitness right now, right? So for all of us, because if I just let myself go, I wouldn't be happy. I'd be my old self, and I'll be happy enough, I guess you can say, but I won't deep, in my mind, I'll be like, man, I know I can be better. Am I being the best person I can for my kids? Am I being the best person I can for anybody, for myself? You know what I mean? Or do I have potential? And I have plenty of potential. I have so much growing to do, and we all do, and I'm here to help you do the same, So hopefully it helps out. Let me leave in the comments if, what you're struggling with, and if you need some help on something, man, I got you covered. I got plenty of videos on my channel to help you out, motivational. I got meals. If you need some more workouts, go check out my Instagram, my TikTok. I like to put little workouts on there, daily stuff that I'm doing. If you need more of those, let me know. I'll go ahead and do those as well. Because I work out almost every day, and I've been doing it for years. So it's, just, whatever you need, man, you let me know. And I'm here to help everybody get better. That's why I have this channel. I'm trying to build a community where we can all help each other. Just like what somebody mentioned there, somebody was asking a question about meal prep. Somebody else jumped in and said, hey, why don't you try this? That's exactly what it's all about. That's exactly what it's all about. We don't all know everything, and I'm constantly trying to learn. And so I listen to your comments, or I read your comments, and it really helps me grow as a person as well. So I do appreciate it. But hey, I'm gonna get out of here. I've been on here for 65 minutes. Just want everybody to have a great weekend. Remember, if you are starting on Monday, that's totally cool. Go get everything out this weekend and be ready for Monday. But you're going to be ready for Monday. Don't get ready for Monday morning. Get ready for Monday on Sunday. All right, if I can give you a little bit of advice, get ready for Monday on Sunday. If you've already started, keep going. If you're just continuing like myself, hey, let's go. We're going to be here no matter what, right? I mean, God willing, we're just going to do what we do, and eventually everybody's going to get like that, right? So, but yeah, let me know if you have any questions or concerns, or whatever you got, man. I mean, I'm going to talk to y'all next time. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and I'm about to eat that Quest bar because I am starving. But hey, y'all have a great weekend, and God willing, I'll be here on Monday. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Let's go.